La Secretaría Nacional de Niñez, Adolescencia y Familia, con oficinas en la ciudad de Panamá, corregimiento Bellavista, calle 39, edificio Torre Miramar, planta baja, con teléfono 504-3983 y 524-1419, solicita la presencia de la señora Yadira Nazar Griffith y al señor Josué Cisneros Pino para tratar asuntos de orden familiar. Lo anterior atañe a investigación administrativa que adelanta este despacho con fundamento en el artículo 29 de la Ley General de Adopciones de la República de Panamá.
Panamá es un país subdesarrollado, pero tenemos una gran cultura nacional.
El próximo lunes.
Mucho antes que se creara la República, Panamá era una nación. Cruzamos como 180 ríos y arroyos.
Estudió filosofía y letras con especialización en antropología en la Universidad de Buenos Aires, Argentina, donde obtuvo su doctorado en el año 1963.
Soy antropóloga. Yo acabo de graduarme de la Argentina.
CERTV y la Estrella de Panamá te contarán la historia de Reina Torres de Araúz.
Señor presidente, lo que yo le propongo es algo muy sencillo. Reactivar la Comisión de Arqueología y Monumentos Históricos creada por el presidente Jiménez en 1946.
Encuentro con la historia, el próximo lunes, desde las 9 de la noche.
Porque es que todo lo que querían era ahorrarse dinero.
Todos somos Panamá, CERTV. De lunes a viernes desde las 8 de la mañana, boletín informativo con Sugar Castillo en Nacional y Crisol FM. Somos más deportes. Síguenos en Instagram, @NacionalFM Panamá. Somos más radio en las redes sociales. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a CERTV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos.
To your favorite class. It's time for you guys to be learning today. I really appreciate the effort you guys make to be here. Our class today is for 7th graders. Welcome to you all. To get started, we welcome all of you guys from our beautiful nation to be here ready to participate. All those viewers on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, Nacional FM Panamá, and those listening to us on the radio. It's a pleasure for me to be here, and my coworker is also here.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Teacher Jose Murillo. Thank you, Teacher Arjona, for that introduction. Like he said, we are very happy to be here to be sharing with you this kind of information every Friday. Thank you for staying tuned, and stay with us because we have great topics today. We're going to learn a lot, and we have great vocabulary, okay? Now we have our dear specialist, our dear psychologist, who is helping us every Friday also with us, and she's got a great message for you.
Thank you, Professor José. Muy buenas tardes a todos. Muy contenta nuevamente de estar aquí con ustedes, jóvenes. Aquí con su psicóloga Osiris Moreno. Esta tarde vengo a traerles un mensaje sobre la importancia del descanso, que es un aliado en la salud mental. El descanso incrementa la creatividad. Cuando el cerebro está descansado y la producción de hormonas está equilibrada, como en todo joven, ¿verdad? No tenemos por qué pensar que sus hormonas estén mal. La memoria funciona a la perfección. Es decir, sueño, producción de hormonas equilibrada, su memoria va a estar muy, muy bien. Eso hace que la imaginación sea más potente, más poderosa. Y así, jóvenes, ustedes pueden ser más creativos. Por eso es importante el descanso. Te hace estar más sano. Nuestro sistema inmunitario, el que defiende al cuerpo de las enfermedades, emplea el tiempo del sueño para regenerarse. Porque muchas células mueren, entonces hay que repararlas, hay que reemplazarlas. Eso permite al cuerpo luchar con eficacia contra esas toxinas y esos gérmenes que de otra forma continuarían amenazándonos. Mejora la memoria. Dormir fortalece las conexiones neuronales. El hipocampo es el nombre que se le da al almacén en nuestra memoria Es una estructura que recoge toda esa información y la guarda para después traerla. Se restaura, se transforma la memoria a corto plazo en memoria a largo plazo. Reduce la depresión. Qué importante para ustedes. Fíjense la conexión entre dormir bien, descansar de manera adecuada y reducir la depresión. Al dormir el cuerpo se relaja y eso facilita la producción de melanina y serotonina. Son hormonas que contrarrestan los efectos del estrés, que son la adrenalina y el cortisol, y nos ayudan a estar más felices y emocionalmente más fuertes. Por eso que cuando dormimos nos sentimos más relajados. A algunos se despertarán un poquito huraños, ¿verdad? Pero de una vez se le quita. Pero nos ayuda a estar mejor y más felices. Elimina esas hormonas del estrés. Y ya sabes, querido estudiante, si tú te estás sintiendo abrumado, pide ayuda a tus padres, a tus docentes, al gabinete psicopedagógico de tu colegio o llama a la línea de atención emocional, que para eso estamos. En Chiriquí, 774-4428, en Los Santos, 994-8555, Veraguas, 998-2474, Colón, 470-0454. Muchísimas gracias, profesores.
Thank you so much for your great message for our students. They really appreciate that information, which is vital for the process of learning and growing. Today, for 7th graders, we do have a great topic. And the topic is food groups and their contribution to a balanced diet. So this is the topic for today. We all love eating food, especially when it's healthy food. The learning objectives for the class, we do have 2. And the first one is to recognize the importance of having a balanced diet. Number 2 also, to classify meals according to the different nutritional groups that we have. So you will be able to, number 1, recognize, number 2, classify. The success criteria for this class, like you can categorize meals according to the different nutritional groups. You can also express likes and dislikes in terms of food. And also you will be able to write sentences about food and this type of breakfast, lunch, and dinner that we have. And it's important to recognize that the learning objective of the class for today and so forth. So let's understand a little bit on the topic, which is important. What is that? What is to have a balanced diet? Eating well is a lifestyle. And when you do so, it helps you to avoid many diseases. When you get sick, sometimes it's just because we do not eat the amount of food or the healthy food with minerals, vitamins that our body needs. And also, these nutrients are provided by the different food groups. There should be a balance among all the food we eat with a careful food selection, and we can also get all the nutrients our body needs. Now, it is important to understand this tip, and we want to share this vital information with you. Do you know the only fruit that has its seed on the outer skin is a strawberry? We have seen this fruit is very delicious, and it is a fact, very interesting one, that the seed of this fruit is just in the outer part of it. It's not inside, it's in the outer part of it. Now, we have very interesting vocabulary to introduce. We do have some words, and I need you guys to be repeating with me at home so you can practice their pronunciation. You can even take some notes in your notebooks and then get started with the information. So let's just repeat and write down information in your notebooks. Number 1, nutritionist. Nutritionist. Number 2, habits. Number 2, habits. Number 3, it's healthy. Healthy, you can even write the word. Number 4, it's portion. 5, meal. Number 6, disease. And 7, snacks, something that you have or you eat after you have your lunch, your dinner, or your breakfast, we have snacks there, and we really enjoy that, don't we? So it's a very important part of your learning process to review this vocabulary. But before we get into the practice, I would like to start welcoming and greeting our dear audiences that we have for today. So first of all, I have a special greeting here for student in 7th grade, Miguel Angel Valdez Chiru, from school Natividad Gordon, that's Capira. And he has been with us on the radio, and also greetings to him and his classmates as well, that they are always on top of everything, especially for these classes. And we send greetings to him and his classmates as well. So I don't know if we already have some people on Instagram, so Professor Jose can help us by greeting some people.
Correct. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, of course. We have people already connecting and learning with us right now. And we have, for example, we have Janice, which is also here. Let me see what else. We have Cindy, Yaciel. Hello, it says Edie, I think. Hello, welcome to the class. Araceli, Cindy, Andrea, Angel, and Diana. Diana, this is 7th grade. 7th grade. Teacher?
That's correct. So for 7th graders, we have a practice, and it's a match. So this match is based on the words that we have learned today. So number 1, healthy. Number 2, snacks. Number 3, habits. Number 4, nutritionist. And number 5, portion. So then what you have to do here is to match the words with the letters. So we are asking you to match words with letters. Vamos a pedir que emparejen las palabras con las imágenes. So we're going to be matching one word with one e-match, and then we do the match. In the meantime, I know that we get into the process of you getting the answers and all that. Let's just move ahead in our next practice. And in our next practice, we can also speak about food that you like and foods that you don't like. For instance, if I like something, I will say, I like spaghetti, or I like pizza, all right? So, or I like vegetables, or I like salad. So things that you like, and if I don't like, you might say as an example, I don't like hamburgers, or I don't like pasta, you know, just to say something here. I would like to ask you also, for those listening to us, that you could write these words down. And then you can start, I like, and then you write the food that you like. Or I don't, D-O-N-O-T, D-O-N-O-T, I don't, and then like, and obviously the food that you don't like. So we're gonna ask our viewers on Instagram or Facebook, and all those listening to us, write foods that you like and that you don't like, so you can send us your information. I already stated my example. I said I like spaghetti, and I could say I don't like salad, let's say. So you can also provide your information with that. To go ahead on the topic explanation, we're going to learn a little bit about the groups that we have, and they are divided by different groups, and it's important to understand the groups. I don't know if Teacher Jose has something to say.
Yes, right now we got some answers. For example, Angel says, I like pizza. And that's a great job, Angel. I like pizza too. That's really good. And Noris, hello. Saludos. We are here and learning and sharing English with everyone right now.
Excellent. That's nice. We have greetings to Professor Basilio Espinosa from Escuela Cerro Plata. Greetings to him and his students as well. They are just listening to us. We also have Escuela Guatemala. Greetings to Janicet Fuentes as well. And we also have greetings to different students who are connecting with us right now. But we have more answers, I think, Professor Osiris. A lot of people want to participate because they love the topic of food. So Teacher Jose has some responses.
Correct. For example, we have here that Angel says, I don't like pasta. And Jolie says, hello, teacher. And I had another answer. Lat says, I like donuts. And 1707 says, I like healthy food. I don't like pasta.
Excellent. Very congratulations for those viewers who are participating. That's nice. So now let me go ahead with the topic. And the topic is quite important to understand that. First of all, we do have different groups to be divided in terms of food, dairy products based on milk, butter, cheese, and yogurt. What about this second group of food? Fruits. In Panama, as a tropical country, first of all, we have a lot of mangoes in Panama, and they are very delicious. They belong to the category of fruits. What about some vegetables, Professor Osiris, like cabbages, lettuce? We also have avocado, tomato also. Thank you for that. Your favorite? Did you like tomato? Yeah. Okay, you see, Professor also is practicing. Lettuce, that's correct. Lettuce and tomatoes. You make a great salad, you know, a very delicious salad with that. Well, those vegetables and fruits belong to these two different categories. Whether you prefer food or you prefer salad, and then you can just combine that also. Now, grains, we have that, like beans, you know, something that is made of, or the bread is made. And we also have meats that they provide you with protein, like meat, pork, chicken. And these type of groups are important for you all. And you will be able to express that. But Professor Osiris and Jose, we have more practices because people are just eager to practice. Now, if we observe for those who are listening to us, I'm going to be reading each of the sentences and you guys are going to be relating the information. For those on Facebook, on YouTube, or on WhatsApp, Nacional FM Panama, we are going to be reading and then you're going to say, this is a very nice exercise, true or false. If it's true, you can write true, True. If it's false, FALSE. So true or false. I'm going to read the first sentence. You have it there being projected. And remember, this is going to be an easy exercise for you guys. For those listening, get ready. True or false. Number one, we need to eat 4 main meals every day. We need to eat 4 main meals every day. Option A, true. Option B, false. So which one is number one? I invite you to participate. Now, number 2, breakfast is the first meal of the day. Breakfast is the first meal of the day. Will you say true or false? Number 3, it is healthy to drink sweets and sugar beverages that people drink, like soda, those drinks with a lot of sugar on it. Will you say it's healthy to drink it? True or false? And number 4, we need to drink water to keep healthy and also avoid diseases. So number 4, will you say true or false? So we have a space for that. Teacher Jose has some information as well.
Yes, we have someone sending special regard to you, which is Jolette Marlian. And she says number 1 is A, number 3 is B, and number 4 is A.
That's correct. Thank you so much for that and for your greetings as well. Very good. We have a lot of people participating today. That's just awesome. All right. Now let's discuss about the 3 main meals. So what are these 3 main meals? And pay attention because this class will help you to speak and practice it. The first main meal it's breakfast. Whether you have bread, cheese, butter, milk, juice, that's your breakfast. Number 2, lunch. That's the second main meal that we eat a day. Lunch. And also, we have dinner. Dinner, it's an important meal. So these are the 3 main meals a person should have a day. I know sometimes we skip dinner, you eat something light, but it's good to know these 2 parts here. All right, so in your booklet, you guys are going to have the grammar structure about what you like and what you don't like. Remember that we already saw that at first. When you guys provided examples that I like, I don't like, that's the grammar structure, all right? And then you have other practices there. But you also have some assignments to work at home. The first assignment is to make a chart about food that you like and food that you don't like using pictures and make simple questions to answer them. So your chart will be about food that you like and you don't like with images. And you also can use food groups to make a healthy menu for one day. So make a healthy menu for one day. So remember to include snacks on your menu as well. All right? So, well, time is up for 7th graders. Thank you so much for listening to us. I wish you the very best and have a great weekend. Teacher Jose?
Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you next week.
Vamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto educativo Conéctate con la Estrella.
Hoy vamos a hablar de la comunicación para 6º grado.
Los números naturales son aquellos que nos permiten contar los elementos de un conjunto.
Donde miles de niños y jóvenes se beneficiarán con las clases dictadas por profesores a través de la radio para estudiantes de primaria, premedia y media. Una alternativa educativa para los estudiantes que se encuentran en casa respetando la cuarentena por la pandemia del COVID-19. De esta manera, Meduca y estas emisoras garantizan que la educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje, llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar y Radio Católica. Con la visión... Síguenos en @NacionalFM Panamá y @CrisolFM Panamá. Conecte con la educación, entretenimiento e información. Con 2 estaciones de radio unidas con la comunidad. Juntos lo hacemos.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being with us once again on a Friday for English classes. This is your teacher, Jose Morillo, and I'm very, very happy to be sharing this time with you. We have a great topic today, and I wish and I recommend you for you to stay tuned with us and learn and practice everything that we're doing here today. Here is my dear colleague, Teacher Jose.
Hello everybody, what's up? It's Friday and we're very happy to be here, ready for you guys, ready for learning. Learning is taking place right now. We're taking over today and we invite you, all our viewers and listeners, to take advantage of this outstanding class. All the topics are for you and enjoy. This afternoon, we are glad and happy to have an expert on various areas and topics. Miss Osiris Moreno will help us today with a very important topic for you. So I will pass it on her. Once again, welcome 8th graders.
Hello, teachers. Muchísimas gracias. Nuevamente aquí con ustedes, jóvenes estudiantes, en Un Minuto para Ti, su psicóloga Osiris Moreno. Esta tarde te traemos el siguiente tema.
Wow.
Nos hacemos la siguiente pregunta. ¿Para qué dormimos? El sueño es una conducta caracterizada por la suspensión de la conciencia. En el momento en que dormimos, no estamos despiertos, no estamos conscientes. Y es el momento en el que el cerebro presenta un patrón de activación característico y tiene lugar una serie de cambios fisiológicos en nuestro cuerpo. Y se caracteriza por una necesidad imperiosa y apremiante de dormir, de la que no nos podemos escapar. Viene el sueño en cualquier momento de la noche, a ustedes le entra el sueño, aunque a veces peleen con él porque quieren estar viendo alguna película, porque quieren estar jugando o compartiendo en familia, pero se están cayendo el del sueño. No importa lo que nos esforcemos por intentar permanecer despiertos, al final siempre caeremos en los brazos de Morfeo, ¿verdad? Siempre caeremos en los brazos del sueño, quedamos durmiendo. ¿Cómo sabe nuestro cerebro que ha llegado la hora de dormir? El ser humano tiene fijadas muchas de sus actividades según un ritmo diario de 24 horas. Ese ritmo se llama ritmo circadiano. Y entre esos ritmos está el ritmo del sueño y la vigilia. La vigilia es el estar despierto. Tenemos una especie de reloj biológico que controla ese ritmo vigilia-sueño, que se produce todos los días, periódicamente. El relojero que lo regula se llama núcleo supraquiasmático. Esta es una estructura cerebral en la base del cerebro. Al acabar el día, se produce un aumento de la hormona melatonina, que es detectada por nuestro cerebro, junto con la ausencia de luz. Es decir, cuando por nuestros ojos ya se da cuenta de que va bajando la luz del día y ya se fue la luz, llegó la noche, este núcleo se da cuenta, se activa una hormona y es la que nos induce el deseo de dormir. Por el contrario, cuando la llegada de la luz solar en un nuevo día activa nuestras funciones y nos provoca entonces un estado de vigilia. Por eso es importante dormir de noche. En realidad estamos luchando contra el sueño, ¿verdad? Todo el tiempo para que cuando queremos ver televisión hasta tarde, cuando queremos quedarnos jugando o haciendo cualquier otra actividad. Estamos luchando contra la actividad de dormir. Por eso vamos a recomendarte algunas rutinas para dormir. Acuéstate siempre a la misma hora. Trata, aunque te guste ver los programas que dan a ciertas horas, ¿verdad? Trata de dormirte antes de medianoche. Es una recomendación saludable para que tu cerebro descanse. Date un baño relajante. El agua de Panamá, la temperatura ambiente es muy buena, no está ni tan fría ni está tan caliente. Cámbiate de la ropa del día. Siempre es bueno quitarse la que has usado y refrescarte con otra ropa. Lavarse los dientes, ¿verdad? Hay que estar limpiecito para ir a acostarse. Si puedes, hazte un té. Los tés son relajantes, del sabor que más te guste. Y hay una cantidad muy, muy variada de ellas. Evita las tablets. Aquí es donde queremos llegar. El celular, la computadora y la televisión al menos 1 hora antes de dormir. Trata de leer algo, un libro, alguna cosa que te guste. Hasta escuchar música, una música tranquila en un tono adecuado, puede ayudarte a dormir mejor. Y bueno, estas son las recomendaciones que hemos tenido para hoy. Tenemos algunas líneas de apoyo emocional que te pueden ayudar en el momento en que tú te sientas abrumado o que necesitas apoyo. Tenemos Herrera 970-0278, tenemos Veragua 998-2474, Panamá Centro 511-4401, Colón 470-0457. Professors, thank you very much.
Well, thank you for those great recommendations. We really, really appreciate all the comments of the specialist and psychologist Osiris Moreno every Friday here with us. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so we continue today and we have a great topic, a very interesting one, by the way. We have people and places in the school. So yeah, we have people who work at school. Sometimes we don't see them all the time, but they are there and they make the school run every day. They are very, very important. So some of the learning objectives that we have for today is recognize our school environment, naming the school members and their jobs, describe school members and the places they work at school. Alrighty? So, people and places at school. So, I mean, some of the schools are big, some of the schools are small. We have all kinds of schools with all kinds of students, right? There is something really important about people and places in a school that I'm going to read for you right now. There are various individual groups of people that invest a lot of time in welfare and vitality of a public school and its community. They are the school administrator, teachers, and staff member who work in a school. Okay, so this is kind of like a general overview of the people who normally work at a school, right? So I have an interesting fact for you. Did you know that continued improvement depends on the quality of time that you invest? That is a great question. The more time you put into something, the better is going to be in the end. Okay, so for everything, try to put effort and try to put time, and I'm sure you're gonna do a great job, and the place where you are is gonna be a better place, right? For today's, we have a little practice before the vocabulary. So I would like for you to tell us right now, or practice at home with your family members, with your friends, whoever you want. Mention the staff members who work in your school. The staff member. So if you can send us your answers, that would be great. We're going to be reading them. Write 5 staff members who work in a school. 5 staff members. You know, what staff member? Try to think and try to send us your answers. We're going to be reading them as soon as we see them, right? Teacher Jose, do you have something for us?
I do. In the meantime, so our students can start sending responses. We have greetings to Melanie, and she is from the province of Cocle. And then she says, hello, teachers. I studied at Centro Educativo El Valle, and she says that she really likes this class.
Well, thank you so much for that, and thank you for joining our class today. We feel very happy for you guys to be here. Alrighty, then we are gonna continue with the vocabulary. Right now we got people and places. So in one column we have people, and the other column we have the places of course, in this case we're talking a little bit about school, right? But we have other places also. So I'm going to read the vocabulary, and please practice at home. Practiquen el vocabulario. Traten de repetir. Number 1, janitor. Number 2, accountant. Number 3, security. Number 4, chef. Number 5, teacher or professor. Number 6, secretary. And number 7, principal. So all of those were people. We were talking only about people. Now we're going to practice about places. Okay, number 1, school. Number 2, office. Number 3, school. Number 4, cafeteria. Number 5, classroom. Number 6, school office. Okay, and number 7, the school office can be varied. We can have a big school office. We can have a small school office. And well, I hope you guys are not visiting too much the school office, okay? Because sometimes it's not good being there. So remember, practice the vocabulary and try to repeat at home. You know, repeat at home. The vocabulary is good to practice. It's very, very important. Now, we have some topic of explanation. So we have, let's say, these are some of the definitions that we have for today. Some of the definitions, okay? For example, the janitor. The janitor, he works in the school. You know, he does a lot of things. These are people that we have to respect, and we have to show appreciation, because the same as teacher, they are helping us all the time, you know? Then we have the accountant who runs the numbers. We can say, what does an accountant do? Well, they run the You can say teacher or you can say professor. So what does a teacher do? I think you know this answer, right? I'm going to ask my dear colleague and friend, what is the main purpose of a teacher? What do teachers do?
Well, teachers definitely, as the word itself says, they teach classes.
Exactly. So we teach, right? And where do teachers teach?
Well, teachers, they teach at schools.
Exactly. More specifically, in a classroom, okay? So, of course, right now we are not going to classrooms because we have a particular situation. But on a regular year, without a pandemia, we will normally go to our classrooms with our friends and with our teachers. Then we have the secretary. Secretary, also very important in every place, in every office. They do a lot of work too, and normally and regularly they work in an office too, okay? Topic of explanation, we have some other words. For example, security. Well, in some places, the security is very, very important. So they basically work at the school, they round the school, they take rounds to work, look after the students and all personal staff. Chef. What does a chef do? Well, they work in a cafeteria or in a kitchen or restaurant. Principal. What is a principal? I would like for you to tell us what does the principal do. So the principal normally works in an office and they are in charge of the whole school, right? They have a lot of responsibility and they do a lot of things for teachers, parents, and students, okay? Now, can you add one more? What do you do as a student? What is your responsibility as a student? Can you send that information? We're going to be really happy to hear from you and to see what is the responsibility as a student, right? So we have a little matching activity right here that we can complete, and you can send your answers. We have to match the words to the images, so please try to do it. We have number 1 secretary, number 2 teacher, number 3 chef, and number 4 principal and security. So send us your answers. We're going to be reading them. Try to interact with us by sending your responses to the social media that we use, okay? WhatsApp or our Instagram. After this little matching, we also have a little another little practice right here, which is going to be really good. We have to complete the sentences using the words in the box. We have some words like chef, professor, janitor, secretary, librarian, accountant, and principal, okay? So we can also try to complete. For example, I'm going to try to do number 1 so you guys can do it with me. He cleans our school. He's good at keeping everything clean, and he is the... What do you think the answer of number 1 could be, Teacher Jose?
Well, it seems to be a person who cleans and has the school ready, the janitor.
Exactly. So, for example, I have some answers right here that says that a chef works at a hotel, right? Thank you. Yes, that's right. A chef works at a hotel. Teacher?
Yeah, we also have from Professor Monica. She's greeting her students from Escuela Señora de Fátima. And she said that, speaking about food before, she said that she likes spaghetti as well.
Alrighty, spaghetti, that's nice. Everyone loves pasta, right? So, now we have another little practice. People who work in my school. Who is the principal of your school, right? We would like to know that. Who is the principal of my school? You can say the principal of my school is Mrs. or Mr. and then you can say the name, right? The principal of my school is, and then you can send the answer. Try to send us the complete answer, the full answers, and we're gonna be reading them. School location. We are talking about the place now. So where does the principal work, right? You can also send the answer to the social media. Where does the principal work? We have another question right here. who is the accountant of your school? Do you know that? Maybe that's a difficult one. How do you know who is the accountant? You need to find that information and try to send the answer if possible. Or, where does the accountant work at? Okay, the location, the place. Okay, we got some answers from 1707 PTY, 1C, 2E, 3E. Good job.
That's
right?
correct. That's about the match.
Thank you. I would like to know your name, 1707. It would be nice for you to send your name also, so we can say your name out loud. Okay?
Yeah, just reveal your name.
Yes, it would be good. I mean, your answers are right. Okay. So I'm a student. If I am a student, where do I go when I'm going to study, right? And to finish, we have the assignments for today. So for the assignments, we have to make a poster about your dream job. That is really interesting. Use pictures or draws of your dream job. Write sentences about what you do. Write sentences about why you like it. And use the word because to give reasons. Remember the capital letters and punctuation marks. Well, thank you so much for this class today. I'm really happy and glad to be sharing all of this with you guys. I hope to see you next Friday, and that would be everything for today. Thank you, Teacher Jose.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Take care.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Hoy más que nunca necesitamos estar unidos y bien informados.
Esto es un equipo y el equipo se llama Panamá.
El futuro del país está en la educación de nuestros jóvenes. El Ministerio de Educación ha lanzado diferentes proyectos educativos para que los estudiantes, profesores y padres de familia puedan acceder a estos recursos y sigan aprendiendo desde casa, como Ayudinga, Portal Educativo Educa Panamá, clases virtuales, foros educativos, capacitaciones para docentes, módulos didácticos, leemos un cuento y más de 300 cursos virtuales. Estas y otras iniciativas que impacten al país estaremos informando por SER TV. El proyecto del Ministerio de Educación Conéctate con la Sol. Prepárate para aprender y no quedarte sin saber, porque a las 2 de la tarde se vuelven a activar para los de premedia y a las 3 para los de media. Ya lo sabes, si eres de primaria, premedia o media, esto es para ti. Conéctate con la Estrella, un proyecto de Meduca. Ahora en la radio, por Nacional AM y FM, Crisol, y por nuestras redes, Instagram Live, @Nacional FM Panamá. @Crisol FM Panamá, Facebook Live, Nacional FM, Panamá, Crisol FM Panamá, y Twitter, @Nacional FM y Crisol FM.
Habla Yaraí Macías, su servidor. Vamos a hacer hoy la coreografía de la estrella. Espero que me sigas porque los pasos están sumamente fáciles. Así que solamente conéctate a la estrella. Y sígueme siempre en las redes sociales, Yaraí 1. Vamos para arriba de Yoki. Ponme la música. Eso, con la mano arriba. Toda esa gente con la mano arriba. Esa gente bella y hermosa de Panamá. Eso. Marcamos ahí. Métele flow. Y
con la estrella, porque la vida es bella. Cantamos con el corazón y aprendemos por nuestra nación. Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo.
dice.
El futuro de la patria.
No te olvides de conectarte siempre a la estrella. Yaraí Macías, tu servidor. Te queremos mucho. Chao, chao.
Alright, conéctate con la estrella, te pone a bailar. Si eres de primaria, premedia, esta es tu oportunidad de hacer brillar tu talento. Brilla tal como brilla la estrella. Participa del concurso de coreografía Bailando con la Estrella, subiendo tu video, etiquetando nuestras cuentas @Nacional FM y @Nacional Panamá y Crisol Panamá. Les daremos repost a los videos. Los videos con más likes serán acreedores a grandes premios. Esos 3 videos con más likes tendrán esos grandes premios. Recuerda, ponte a bailar y a brillar como la estrella. Teacher José.
Claro que sí, tienes hasta el 28 de agosto para participar y ganar, no te lo pierdas. Si te hace falta la canción, solicítala a nuestro WhatsApp de Conéctate con la Estrella Radio 6004-8182. No te lo pierdas.
Excellent. Well, good afternoon to you all. Welcome. Today is a very special day because it's time for you guys to learn. Our class is for 9th graders. Welcome to all of you 9th graders from this country. And today we have a very interesting topic. But before the topic, we would like to introduce Mrs. Alcides with her great topic for this afternoon. She will help us out with that. So please welcome her.
Hi, thank you, teachers. Hola, ¿cómo están, queridos estudiantes? Nuevamente su psicóloga Osiris Moreno en Un Minuto para Ti. El impacto del móvil en la calidad de sueño es especialmente importante entre los más jóvenes de la casa. Estamos hablando del teléfono celular. De hecho, un estudio realizado a unos 1,000 estudiantes australianos entre 13 y 16 años, más o menos la edad de ustedes, afirma que los dispositivos móviles no solo influyen en la privación del sueño, no solo te quitan el sueño, sino que también pueden afectar la salud mental de los jóvenes. La falta de sueño es muy, muy importante en el caso de los problemas de depresión y de salud mental, estado de ánimo, periodos de depresión. Por eso vamos a hacer una higiene del sueño. ¿Cómo vamos a hacer eso? Bueno, ¿qué puedo hacer para dormir bien? Vamos a empezar estableciendo un horario regular de sueño. Sabemos que de repente no es muy sencillo para ustedes, porque nos gusta estar despiertos hasta tarde, y bueno, por ahí mismo también dormir hasta tarde, ¿verdad? Pero lo ideal es que ustedes puedan dormir un periodo de sueño durante la noche, cuando no hay luz solar, porque de esa manera el cerebro trabaja mejor regenerando todas nuestras células, nuestras neuronas, nuestras hormonas, todas nuestras funciones se regeneran en ese periodo. Si existe el hábito de dormir siesta, por ejemplo, en las tardes que a veces nos entra un sueñito, un cansancio, evita que se excedan de 45 minutos. Más de eso afecta, ya no, entonces no puedes dormir en la noche y bueno, estás por ahí, como dice su mamá, brujuleando, ¿verdad? Entonces, evita que se exceda esa siesta. Si no puedes despertarte, pon un despertador o pídele a alguien que lo haga. Antes de dormir en la noche, evita el consumo de café o té, chocolate o bebidas energéticas. Sabemos que estas bebidas nos quitan el sueño a muchas personas, principalmente el café, ¿verdad? Contiene cafeína y es lo que nos hace, como que dice, despertar en las mañanas. También evita comer muchas comidas pesadas o picantes, porque puedes tener una digestión lenta y pesada y cuando estás durmiendo entonces puede causarte algún tipo de indigestión. Haz ejercicio regularmente, pero no inmediatamente antes de acostarte. Puedes hacerlo en las mañanas o en las tardes, cuando hay más fresco, temprano en la mañana o ya en la tardecita. Pero no muy tarde en la noche, porque te quita el sueño, te pone hyper, te despierta. Utiliza ropa cómoda y agradable para dormir. No necesariamente hay que usar las famosas pijamas. Tú puedes usar un short cómodo, una franelita, un suétercito, algo fresco. En la medida de lo posible, elimina el ruido que pueda causar distracción. Algunos jóvenes les cuesta dormir cuando hay mucho ruido alrededor, aunque hay otros que caen como pesados y ven televisión y están dormidos, ¿verdad? Apaga tus luces de las habitaciones. Mantén el lugar, trata de mantenerlo ventilado, abrir las ventanas de ser posible. Y reserva este lugar que es para dormir como tal, solo para dormir, no para ponerse al teléfono, a chatear o a jugar videojuegos o a conversar. Es para dormir el área donde lo haces, ya sea que duermas en una cama, en un sofá, en un catre, en una hamaca, ¿verdad? Sabemos que muchos chicos del interior de las comarcas duermen en hamacas, así que Eso es para dormir. Y recuerda, siempre están nuestras líneas de apoyo emocional. En Los Santos, 994-8555. En Chiriquí, 774-4428. Bocas del Toro, 758-5377. Panamá Oeste, 515-7396. Muchísimas gracias, profesores.
Well, thank you so much. Tengo un mensaje especial. Dice Natalia, la falta de sueño altera el sistema nervioso. Y muchas gracias por el aprendizaje, dice Natalia.
Muchísimas gracias.
Well, thank you for that. And we carry on with Teacher Jose.
Definitely. Okay, let's get started with our topic for this afternoon. Values students need to practice for having a good relationship. All right, so today we're going to speak about values to keep and have a good relationship, whether it's your family, your friends, a friend of yours, you know, your best friend, someone that you have recently met, and then to keep this good relationship with the person. So there are two objectives that you guys are going to be learning today. Number one, to predict the positive elements among relative, classmates, friends, and other people. Number two, you will be able to analyze the values practiced at home and at school. As a success criteria, we can mention that you guys can identify positive elements of different relationships at home or at school, and we also can write values you as students need to have a great relationship with other people. So to understand a little bit on this topic, I would like to mention the following information. So through the development of this topic, you will see the great importance of practicing values within our society, which makes us grow as a wonderful country. So these values will help us to grow, and it will help you to have better relationships with your family and friends. Now, let me explain or share with you this important tip. Did you know that practicing values in our society makes it stronger? So our society composed by people is going to be stronger once we start practicing and putting in practice these values. All right, so let's just go with Teacher Jose. We have a practice here, and then we can start with the topic.
Of course. The little practice that we have right here is, can you mention some values that you practice in the society? Menciona algunos valores que practicas en la sociedad o que la sociedad practica. Write 4 values that you have practiced in the society. Cuatro valores que has practicado en la sociedad. A ver, we would like to know which of those values are. There are many of them, and I know that you guys practice a lot of them. So which ones can you tell us? We're gonna be reading your answers for sure, and you can just type 1, 2, 3 and your answers, Teacher Jose.
Exactly. So through WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, you can write us send us the responses you would like to share with us based on these values. Not only that, but also you can write in your notebooks down values that you know. Okay, let's practice more, and then we have words to be introduced, so you're going to understand the topic by developing these vocabulary skills and the words also. So I invite you all to repeat after me each of the words that we have. Number 1, values. That's the topic we're learning today. Number 2, behavior. This is how you behave with other people. Number 3, it's a well-known value that we practice in society, responsibility. That's when you are responsible. You do your homework on time. You are responsible. Believe, it's what you believe, and it's important to respect that. So number 5, 6, 7, and 8, Teacher Jose will help us by pronouncing those words.
The vocabularies that we have, we continue. Number 5, honesty. Number 6, kindness. Number 7, treat. And number 8, integrity.
Yeah, thank you for that. So I know that those are the words involving values we can practice. And let's practice right now, right away. We're going to start practicing these words. So we do have a match where you guys are going to be identifying these match. Before I start with the topic explaining how the match should be done, we have some responses on Instagram already.
Yeah, for example, Yaciel says respect and responsibility. Thank you, Yaciel, for that. And 1707, which is our mysterious student, says, I have to respect my parents and teachers. Well, you're absolutely right. And Dalia or Dalila can learn from that respect, right? It's very important to write with respect.
Exactly, that's correct. Very good. That was Dalia, right? Dalila. Okay, very good. Great. And for those who are responding. Now we do have the match. We have from 1 to 5, kindness, belief, behavior, values, and honesty. Let's see if you guys can identify the words with the pictures. So you're going to match the words with the pictures, and you can start sending your responses as well. You say 1 it's B, 2 it's C, according to what you know or what you would like to express. It's okay if they're wrong or okay. You are been practicing, which is awesome. Now we have some topic explanation, and Professor Jose will help us with that.
Alrighty, so we got topic of explanations. All right, we got friends. I think everyone has friends. I have friends. Teacher Jose, do you have friends?
Yes, I do.
Do you have many friends?
Yes, I do.
Good, that's great. I mean, we all talk about with friends. I'm sorry, we all talk with friends, and they are an important part of our lives. It's very important you communicate with them, and someone you can trust in, someone you can talk, someone you can feel good talking to, and so the more friends you have, I think it's better. We got mutual friends. Mutual friends. What is mutual friends? Well, for example, imagine I have my friend Carlos, and I have other friend that his name is Michael, and then Carlos knows Michael, and I know Michael. So this is a friend in common. We have a friend in common. Okay, a mutual friend that we have. We have siblings, of course. Siblings are family members, like brother or sister, right? We have most of the people or the students have siblings, which we call brother or sister. We have a best friend. Who doesn't have a best friend? We all have best friends, or most of us have best friends. Not everyone has best friends. So best friends, what is a best friend? Someone that you can really, really count on, okay? Friend of a friend, it's just someone you know. And classmates also classmates can become your friends. Classmates are the people you see at school every day. And hello, Anje. And you spend a lot of time with them. So eventually they can become really, really good friends, teacher Jose.
Exactly, yeah. So let's just go through a next practice based on what Professor Jose already explained. And then you can say number 1, yes or no. Number 2, yes or no. It's kind of a quiz, a friend meter to measure that. And each of these statements have 5 different points here. And then you can say, let me ask you all on Instagram, Facebook, and at home, you can say yes or no. Let's see. Do you celebrate your friend's success? Do you celebrate your friend's success? Yes or no? Number 2, do you respect your friend's opinion? Will you say yes or no? You can write the word yes or no and the number. Number 3, do you call or text your friends to know how they are? And do you help your friends when they need you? And do you accept your friends the way they are? You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes or no. All right. In the meantime, we wait for your responses. We're gonna read a little bit here on the assignments, and teacher Jose will help us with the assignments.
Correct. Sure. Now, in the assignment, we have to write a paragraph using some words from the vocabulary and the grammar structure. We have to write you have to write your personal title for your paragraph. Write a minimum of 5 questions about the topic and apply the use of the given structure as much as you can, Teacher Jose.
Yeah, that's correct. Remember that every single topic is from your booklet. You might have access to your information right there. If you grade it 7th, 8th, or 9th, each topic is quite different, meaning that pages are going to be different. So go through the booklet, scanning and skimming to get the pages and the information for it. Wow, what a great day. What a great class today. We had a lot of opportunities for learning. You guys really took advantage of it, and we're very happy for the great results. So wait for us. Every class right here, we're willing to help you out. I wish you the very best of luck. Wishing you an outstanding weekend, Teacher Jose.
Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye. Take care.
De todos, y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto educativo Conéctate con la Estrella.
Hoy vamos a hablar de la comunicación para sexto grado.
Los números naturales son aquellos que nos permiten contar los elementos de un conjunto.
Donde miles de niños y jóvenes se beneficiarán con las clases dictadas por profesores a través de la radio para estudiantes de primaria, premedia y media. Una alternativa educativa para los estudiantes que se encuentran en casa respetando la cuarentena por la pandemia del COVID-19. De esta manera, Meduca y estas emisoras garantizan que la educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje, llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar y Radio Católica. Síguenos en @NacionalFM Panamá y @CrisolFM Panamá. Conecte con la educación, entretenimiento e información. Con 2 estaciones de radio unidas con la comunidad. Juntos lo hacemos. Hoy más que nunca necesitamos estar unidos y bien informados.
Esto es un equipo y el equipo se llama Panamá.
El futuro del país está en la educación de nuestros jóvenes. El Ministerio de Educación ha lanzado diferentes proyectos educativos para que los estudiantes, profesores y padres de familia puedan acceder a estos recursos y sigan aprendiendo desde casa, como Ayudinga, portal educativo Educa Panamá, clases virtuales, foros educativos, capacitaciones para docentes, módulos didácticos, leemos un cuento y más de 300 cursos virtuales. Estas y otras iniciativas que impacten al país estaremos informando por SER TV. El proyecto del Ministerio de Educación Conéctate con la Estrella también está en la radio. De lunes a viernes de 11 de la mañana a 12 mediodía es el turno de los chicos de primaria. Sintoniza Nacional AM y FM y Crisol. Prepárate para aprender y no quedarte sin saber, porque a las 2 de la tarde se vuelven a activar para los de premedia y a las 3 para los de media. Ya lo sabes, si eres de primaria, premedia o media, esto es para ti. Conéctate con la Estrella, un proyecto de Meduca, ahora en la radio, por Nacional AM y FM, Crisol, y por nuestras redes, Instagram Live, @NacionalFM Panamá, @CrisolFM Panamá, Facebook Live, Nacional FM, Panamá, Crisol FM Panamá, y Twitter, @NacionalFM y Crisol FM. Síguenos en Instagram, @NacionalFM Panamá. Somos más radio en las redes sociales. Síguenos en Instagram, @NacionalFM Panamá. Somos más radio en las redes sociales.
Nacional FM y Crisol FM te informan. El Ministerio de Salud anunció que a partir de este lunes 24 de agosto se elimina la restricción de movilidad por cédula y por hora y se mantiene la asignación de días por género en las provincias de Panamá y Panamá Oeste. Las mujeres podrán salir lunes, miércoles y viernes, mientras que los hombres martes, jueves y sábados. Se mantiene el toque de queda de lunes a viernes de 7 de la noche a 5 de la mañana y los domingos se mantendrá la cuarentena total. En las provincias de Bocas del Toro, Colón y Chiriquí se mantienen las restricciones hasta una nueva revisión del comportamiento de las estadísticas. Si no es necesario salir, quédate en casa y mantente informado con Nacional y Crisol FM.
Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a Ser TV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Educate, educate, educate.
Hello everybody, today is Friday. We're starting our new weekend, okay? I hope you are happy to, as well as us, to be here joining this class with us. It's English time and we're going to improve our English communication. Me, Teacher Yosira, and Teacher Evelyn are gonna be in charge of these classes, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Teacher Evelyn.
Hello guys, today is Friday and we're beginning with the lessons, but first, did you see that?
Yes, we got a special guest today. Well, right now she's becoming part of the team. Psychologist Osiris Murillo. She's going to continue giving us some important tips that we have to take in consideration in order to, to pass this, to get through these moments that are very, very difficult for us. Miss Murillo.
Muchas gracias, teacher. Aquí estamos nuevamente, queridos estudiantes, en Un Minuto para Ti, por la psicóloga Osiris Moreno. Esta tarde venimos a hablarte sobre el descanso, que es un aliado de la salud mental. Vamos a incrementar nuestra creatividad a través del descanso. Cuando el cerebro está descansado y la producción de hormonas está equilibrada, la memoria funciona a la perfección. Eso significa que ustedes, estudiantes, a la edad que tienen, sus hormonas están funcionando como reloj, perfectamente bien. Eso, aunado a un buen descanso en el cual el cerebro pueda descansar bien, vamos a funcionar de la mejor manera. Esto hace que la imaginación sea más potente y nosotros más creativos. Por eso que después de un sueño, un buen descanso, tenemos mejores ideas. También el descanso te hace estar más sano. Nuestro sistema inmunitario, ese que nos defiende de las enfermedades, emplea ese tiempo de sueño para regenerarse, para botar esas células dañadas y crear nuevas, lo que le permite luchar con mucha eficacia contra toxinas y gérmenes de una forma continua. También el descanso nos ayuda a mejorar la memoria. Dormir fortalece las conexiones neuronales. El hipocampo es un área de la memoria donde se almacena todo lo que aprendemos. Ella se restaura, esa área se restaura y se transforma la memoria a corto plazo en memoria a largo plazo. Reduce la depresión. Al dormir el cuerpo se relaja y eso facilita que la producción de melanina y serotonina contrarresten los efectos de las hormonas del estrés, que son la adrenalina y el cortisol, y nos ayudan a ser más felices y emocionalmente más fuertes. Por eso debemos dormir bastante en la noche para amanecer felices y emocionalmente más fuertes para enfrentar el día a día. Si tú te sientes de todas maneras un poquito mal, abrumado, estás psicológicamente frustrado, no dudes en buscar ayuda con el gabinete psicopedagógico, con los docentes de orientación, con tus padres o llamar a la línea. Entre otras tenemos Herrera 970-0278, Panamá Centro 511-4401, Colón 470-0457, Panamá Oeste 515-7396. Muchísimas gracias, professors.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Murillo,
you.
for your advice.
You're welcome.
For your advice. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's start with 10th graders. It's time for 10th graders. Teacher Evelyn, I don't know if you got some greetings to send for people who are joining the class.
Yes, I have here some greetings from Gladys. 6504. I have another one from WhatsApp. 2524. Hello, hello. Saludos para Margis Hernández de la Escuela Alto de Piedra de Santa Fe de Veraguas.
Hello.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the class. Okay, let's start with 10th grade. And the topic for today is ecology. Ecology. It's a topic very important for us right now. And the learning objective of the class is that you're going to be able to recognize the importance of ecology in our country. Also, you're going to be able to value the diversity of ecosystems in Panama. We're going to continue, and Teacher Evelyn, listen to this. It says, did you know that the wood frogs can freeze in the winter and thaw in the spring to resume living?
Wow, I didn't know
something
that.
really important. The wood frogs, okay? They can freeze. I mean, they can get cold in the winter and thaw, okay, como descongelarse, podemos decir, in the spring to resume living, to keep living. That's very good. It's about nature.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yes. Okay, let's continue with the vocabulary, and Teacher Evelyn is going to help me with the pronunciation. We got endangered species.
Endangered species.
Ecosystem diversity.
Ecosystem diversity.
Deforestation.
Deforestation.
Biodiversity.
Biodiversity.
Chemical waste.
Chemical waste.
Species diversity.
Species diversity.
Rubbish in seas.
Rubbish in seas.
Forest.
Forest.
Pollutant.
Pollutant.
Remember, talking about contamination. Renewable resource.
Renewable resource.
Melting ice caps.
Melting ice caps.
Littering.
Littering.
It has to be with garbage, okay? Basura. And what is ecology? Ecology is the science that studies living things, the environment, and their interactions, okay? Very important. Ecology is the science that studies living things, the environment, and their interactions, okay? How green are you? How green are you? And this question goes to everybody, okay? How green are you? How much do you care about nature? How much is nature important to you? Okay, so we got some questions here, and you will say if always, siempre, sometimes, a veces, or never, nunca. Okay, number one, do you sort of glass, paper, plastic bottles, and cans? Always, sometimes, or never? Teacher Evelyn, what would you say? Always, sometimes, or never? Sort of glass, paper, plastic bottles, and cans.
Okay, to be honest, will be B, sometimes.
Sometimes, okay? Depositar las basuras en su lugar, okay? Number two, do you use your own shopping bags? When we say shopping bags, we got the ones that we have to use now, las bolsas que utilizamos hoy en día, okay? Our psychologist, Miss Murillo, she can tell us. Always, often, once in a while. Siempre, frecuentemente, o de una... Always. Very good, okay? Another question. Do you switch off the lights when you leave a room? Do you switch off the lights when you leave a room? Okay? Always, sometimes, or never? I would say sometimes, because for me, sometimes I forget to do it, okay?
Well, I would say always.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Do you close the tap while you are brushing your teeth? We're talking about when you are brushing your teeth. Do you close the tap? Yeah? The sink. Okay, yes, always? Well, that is good. Well, I let the water running.
No, well, sometimes. Sometimes. To be honest, yes.
Yes, o sea, dejar la tapa abierta, el agua corriendo mientras nos cepillamos, okay? That is the question. So, these are things that we have to take in consideration in order to take care of nature. Ecosystem and biodiversity in Panama. Okay, let's talk about ecosystems and biodiversity here in our country, Panama. Biodiversity refers to all the different types of living things. Okay, for example, plants, animals, etc., in a certain area. Many people call Panama the biological corridor because Panama has more biodiversity of plants, fungi, animals, and microorganisms than all the US and Canada combined. Look at this. Panama has more biodiversity of plants, fungi, animals, and microorganisms than all the US, United States, and Canada combined. Look at that. Very interesting to know. Another important thing about ecosystems in Panama, a couple common ecosystems in Panama are tropical islands, tropical dry, seco, tropical dry forest, and tropical mountain forest. These are the ecosystems here in Panama. I will say again, tropical islands, tropical dry forest, and tropical mountain forest. The rural Los Santos region of Panama, Tonosí, is mostly made up of tropical dry forest. Okay? That is the ecosystem there in Los Santos. Tropical dry forest. The ecosystem has huge changes between the wet and the dry season. Wet, when we say wet, mojado, dry, seco, okay? The wet and the dry season, temporada. Boquete is in a tropical mountain forest. Tropical mountain forest in Boquete. The land does not dry up as much as in the tropical dry forest. It is amazing for hiking, seeing waterfalls, bird watching, and swimming in rivers. Okay, these activities we can do in this place. Teacher Evelyn.
Yes, I just want to say that Boquete is very, very beautiful.
Yeah,
I
it's beautiful.
Boquete.
And I love that you say that, Teacher Evelyn, because we're gonna talk about a little bit about adjectives. Let's continue the practice, okay? What is biodiversity? Biodiversity refers to what? Dead things, dead things, all the different types of living things, or only to human beings? Teacher Evelyn, you can say the answer to this one.
Yes, the letter B.
Letter B, all the different types of living things. That is about biodiversity. Biodiversity, different type of living things, okay? Number 2, the common ecosystems in Panama are tropical islands, tropical dry forests, or both, ambas.
I would say both.
Yes, both. We can find all those types of ecosystems, okay? Number 3, the ecosystem in Los Santos is tropical island, tropical dry forest, or tropical mountain forest. What do you say?
B.
B, tropical dry forest, okay? You got your booklet, usted tiene su guía, so on page 42, you can see this question, this practice, choose the correct answer, and according to the reading that you got there, you can respond to this practice. Okay, let's continue. As I was saying to Teacher Evelyn, she said something about Boquete. You said, Teacher Evelyn, that Boquete is beautiful. So when you mention the word beautiful, it means that you're talking about an adjective. You are describing a place. So it says, descriptive adjective can be simply defined as the type of adjective that are used to express the quality, size, color, or shape of a person, a thing, and an animal, or a place. It means to modify the noun to make the sentence more interesting, okay? So talking about adjectives, they help us to describe things, okay? And in this case, to describe places. For example, I went to a beautiful park. Look at that. The adjective that Teacher Evelyn used when she was referring to Boquete. I went to a beautiful park yesterday and I ate an amazing picnic lunch with Jane. Amazing, beautiful, and amazing. These are adjectives that help us to describe places, okay? Also, we got should and shouldn't. We use should and shouldn't to give some advice or to talk about what we think is right or wrong, okay? What is correct and what is not correct, okay? As advice, okay? Consejo. Example, you look tired, you should go to bed. Tú estás cansado, deberías dormir, okay? So we use should or shouldn't to give some advice or to express the idea of something that we consider is right or wrong, okay?
Teacher, before continuing with the practice, let's say some greetings from Angelina, Escuela de Olá, and let me repeat again the greetings for Margis Hernández de la Escuela Alto de Piedra de Santa Fe de Veraguas del 5º año.
Hello, thank you for being here with us. Okay, and the practice, talking about should and shouldn't, as I was saying, it's about to give some advice. We use should or shouldn't in this practice, talking about ecology. Number 1, we should or we shouldn't burn trees. Quemar árboles. Should or shouldn't? What do you think, Teacher Evelyn?
Yes, remember that you can send us the answer through Instagram or through WhatsApp, and I will say we shouldn't.
Shouldn't, negative, yeah, we shouldn't burn trees. Number 2, we should or shouldn't leave the tap running when we are brushing the teeth. When we are brushing the teeth, should we leave the tap running? Should or shouldn't?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't, negative. We shouldn't leave the tap running when we are brushing the teeth. And let's do number 3. We should or shouldn't turn off the lights and the computer when we leave the room.
We should.
We should turn off the lights and the computer when we leave the room. Remember, you got this practice on page 43 on your booklet, and you can solve the rest, number 4 and the others. Okay? So the assignment for this topic is that you have to gather information from multiple sources about an environmental issue that affects, it's negative, the biodiversity in your community or country. Write a paragraph about the topic. Upload your assignment onto Google Classroom. Okay? So we finished the class for 10th grade. And we're going to come back for 11th grade, Teacher Evelyn.
Don't move.
Don't move, stay.
11th grade, coming next.
Educate, educate, educate.
Con la visión de fortalecer la participación de los padres de familia y los integrantes de la comunidad educativa, escolar y regional, el Ministerio de Educación, en alianza con las emisoras comprometidos con la formación de todos los estudiantes a nivel nacional, ha creado el proyecto educativo Conéctate con la Estrella.
Hoy vamos a hablar de la comunicación para 6º grado.
Los números naturales son aquellos que nos permiten contar los elementos de un conjunto.
Donde miles de niños y jóvenes se beneficiarán con las clases dictadas por profesores a través de la radio para estudiantes de primaria, premedia y media. Una alternativa educativa para los estudiantes que se encuentran en casa respetando la cuarentena por la pandemia del COVID-19. De esta manera, Meduca y estas emisoras garantizan que la educación no pare y que los estudiantes panameños no afecten su proceso de aprendizaje, llevando a los maestros hasta su hogar. Gracias a los 40 principales, Radio Panamá, Más Música, Radio Mía, RPC Radio, Telemetro Radio, Osana Capital, TVN Radio, Nacional, Crisol, Radio Hogar y Radio Católica. Síguenos en @NacionalFM Panamá y @CrisolFM Panamá. Conecte con la educación, entretenimiento e información. Con 2 estaciones de radio unidas con la comunidad. Juntos lo hacemos. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a CERTV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo.
Hey, good afternoon. What's up? Welcome to your class. It's time for you guys to learn. We're very happy to have you here. In this class, we do have 11th graders. Welcome to our students from this beautiful nation, Panama, ready for the classes. I'm your broadcaster and professor, Mr. Arjona. Welcome to you all, my colleagues.
Teacher Yosira Grandison, we're very, very happy to have you here. Thank you for being here. Remember that you can participate and interact with us, Teacher Evelyn.
I'm Professor Evelyn Miranda, and today is Friday, and it's a sunny day. Welcome back.
Welcome. We're going to start with a very interesting topic for you guys, and I know you're ready for it. Why? It's a topic that you like. It's a topic that you know. It's a current topic. The topic is the latest communication devices. So, for instance, I do have my phone here. This is a device that we use every day. We all have it, and I know you do have a device at home. To get started, you need to know a little bit about the objective of the class. Not only that, but the success criteria. What you guys are going to be achieving at the end of the lesson. And we're just ready for that. Are you guys ready? I know you are, right? Put your hands up. I know you're ready. Okay, now learning objective and success criteria.
Yes, Teacher Arjona. The learning objective of this class is that you are going to be able to recognize different technological devices and their use. Also to learn new vocabulary about technology, to use the simple present to describe gadgets, identify the correct relative pronoun, talking about grammar, and to improve reading and writing skills. The success criteria. You can use vocabulary related to technology. You can use the simple present when speaking or writing. Also, you can speak about the importance of using technology nowadays. Let's continue, and we're going to start by defining the word device. What is a device? In the context of computer technology, a device is a unit of hardware outside or inside the case or housing for the essential computer, processor, memory, and data paths that is capable of providing input to the essential computer or of receiving output or of both. As Teacher Arjona said, we got cell phones, and cell phones correspond to a device, okay? We can say that a cell phone is a device. It's an equipment that provides one or more computing functions, okay? The same as when we have a computer, we can do the same activities with a cell phone. We can receive, send, and share information, okay? Let's continue, and we have some questions for you, okay? Tell us about yourself. Teacher Evelyn is going to ask you some questions.
What do you know? Okay, let us remember that you can raise your hand or chat us, okay? What communication devices have you used, and what do you use them for? I'm going to repeat again those questions, okay? What communication devices have you used, and why do you use them for? Okay? You can raise your hands or just chat us. Remember that devices that you are using, it could be a cell phone or a computer or laptop. So give us your response back, okay?
Excellent. For instance, as an example, I use my phone to send messages, to receive calls. As Teacher Evelyn said, what about you? So you can raise your hands and participate. I know Danielle is ready. So you can do so. In the meantime, we can just go ahead maybe so they can take some time to participate, to think about it. Think about that, right? What communication devices do you use? And you can raise your hands. I have a hand there. I saw a hand.
Yes, Patricia Rodriguez.
I use this like your laptop and smartphones.
That's right.
Smartphone, very good.
Great.
Excellent.
You did a great job.
Any other student who would like to participate? She said, smartphone, what else? I have another hand there. Two more students, Professor.
Okay, let me see here.
We have Jose. Sorry, we have Gutierrez.
Okay, Gutierrez, go ahead.
I use my computer to my homework.
Computer to do homework. Very good. I have here another
Excellent.
hand. Very good. Daphne.
Open your microphone.
Hi, good afternoon. Well, I use my cell phone and the TV. I use them for be update and for study news.
Good, that's right.
Great.
To be updating, that's right.
Excellent response. Okay, so we're going to continue with the vocabulary, okay? Teacher Arjona, I'm going to pronounce some words, and Teacher Arjona is going to continue with other words, important words that you need to know to take in consideration for this topic. We got number 1, devices, tablets, ebooks reader, smartphones, printer.
That's correct. Number 6, something that you frequently use, your computer, your portable laptop. Then if you listen to music, then you have your headphones. Now, your favorite device, I'm pretty sure, your smartphone, right? We also use, in these words, vocabulary related to technology. In this case, some verbs. Then we have click and tap that we use whenever you want to log in or log out for any program as well. But be ready, we do have more words for you guys. Please write down in your notebooks. Try to copy the words and pronounce those words at home. Let's see number 11.
Yes, we got enter, forget, resert. Verbs, we're talking about verbs that we can use in order to complete activities on cell phones or any other device. Now, 12, log into, browse, like. Also, we got send, receive, write, read. Upload, download, share, watch, stream. We're going to talk a little bit more about these internet verbs, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to continue with another practice, okay? Teacher Evelyn.
That's right. Write the name of the electronic device below each picture. Write the name of the electronic device below each picture. We have number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Remember that you can chat us, right, to give us the response back, or raise your hand. Okay, let me check who is ready to do number 1. Number 1, which one? Who wants to say the answer? Nobody?
Yeah.
Yes, Patricia Rodriguez. Very good. Number 1. Go ahead.
This is a tablet.
Tablet. Very good. Excellent.
Great job.
Number 2. Who wants to say number 2? Number 2. Okay, I will answer number 2. It's smartwatch.
Smartwatch. Great.
Okay, smartwatch.
We have another hand right there, Mr. Alejandro for number 3.
Alejandro, number 3.
That's a laptop.
Laptop.
Great.
Excellent. Okay, number 4. I have here Ricardo.
This is the smartphone.
Oh, very
Great.
good. Excellent. Good job.
Excellent responses. We got another practice here, okay? It's about completing a chart with your own information using the adverbs of frequency, Teacher Evelyn.
Let's practice. Complete the chart with your own information. It will be your own opinion, your own information. Now you need to set us, it is if you do it always, sometimes, seldom, or never. Number 1, I watch cartoons on televisions. Number 2, I use my smartphone to play video games. Number 3, I check my emails. Number 4, I use my laptop to do homework. And number 5, I send faxes to my friends. The example, I sometimes watch cartoons on televisions. I sometimes watch cartoons on televisions. You can use always or sometimes, seldom or never.
I would like to try one. For example, the first one, I watch cartoons on television. In my case, will be I never watch cartoons on televisions. So you can say, how many times do do you do that activity? Always, sometimes, seldom, or never? Okay.
Yeah. Let's listen from them. So I know they are ready to participate. Don't forget to raise your hand or use the reaction button on the app, and then you can tell us how often do you do or do you use these devices, or how often do you use them. Okay, let's get ready for.
You can use one of them.
Yeah, okay. You can pick any option. I have Stacy is ready for us, teacher.
Okay.
Unmute your microphone, Stacy, and go for it.
Okay, go ahead, Stacy.
Sometimes watch cartoon on television.
Very good. Excellent.
Excellent. Who
Great.
else? Who else want to participate here?
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
I always use my smartphone to play video games.
Good, excellent. Play video
Excellent.
games. Always.
Someone else is ready to participate. I have my
Yes.
friend Julian.
Julian.
Unmute your microphone. Yeah, any other student who's ready to make any comment?
Patricia Rodriguez, she raised her hands.
Patricia.
Always check my emails.
Very good. Excellent.
Very good.
Very good. Who else want to participate here? You remember that you can raise your hands, okay?
I have Alejandro is ready.
I always use my laptop to do homework.
Very
Great.
good. Excellent.
Excellent responses. Okay, so I think we can continue, teachers. We're gonna start. We're going to continue talking about advantages of using technology devices. Okay, the positive things of using technology devices. Okay, you can make phone calls. That is an advantage. You can listen to music. Okay, so we don't need an a radio. We can do it. We can do that activity using a cell phone. You can send text messages. You can use GPS navigation like Waze. You can follow the news, okay? To be aware of everything that is happening right now. You can read ebooks. You can watch videos. And you can play video games. So those are the advantages of using devices.
Definitely, we're here in this Zoom class, Nacional FM Panamá. So this is the media that we have. And Conéctate con La Estrella, which is a program from Meduca as well. We welcome all of you here. Very good. I think we have a practice, or we can continue with
We're going
advantages.
to continue with the internet verbs. As I said before, there are verbs that we can use in order to describe the activities that we do on our cell phones, okay? We got click and tap. We can click and tap a link. Also, we got enter, forget, and reset. We can enter, forget, or reset a password. Also, we got log into, browse, or like. We can log into, browse, or like a website. Also, send, receive, write, and read an email, okay? Download, upload, share a file. Also, watch, stream, download a video. So these are activities. These are verbs that we can use in order to describe activities that we do on cell phones, like a link. Okay, and on a link we can click or we can tap. For example, if we got an email, when we receive an email, we can send email, we can receive an email, we can write an email, or we can read an email. Okay, so now we're gonna practice. Okay, we gotta practice here. It says answer these questions, teacher Evelyn.
Okay, answer these questions. What's your favorite device? You can answer, I like smartphones. Yes?
Yeah, I think teachers, we can also ask the students, maybe they can help us with the reading B and C, all right? So maybe Alejandro can help us reading B, the question and the answer. Alejandro, unmute your microphone and read.
It's going to help us read.
What can you do on your cell phone? I download video games.
Excellent.
Good.
Now, for part C, we need another student to help us with reading. Part C.
Ricardo, he raised the hands. Ricardo,
All right, Ricardo can read for us part C.
Which high-tech item would you like to buy? You'd like to buy a laptop.
Thank
very
you.
good, excellent.
I'd like to buy a laptop. Great.
Now, why don't we ask now? Because we have the option here at smartphones, but maybe they have other choices. Now, what is your favorite device? You can participate, raise your hand, and now tell us what is your favorite device. Let's see. I know you're ready. Raise your hands. What is your favorite device? Gutierrez is ready. Go ahead, Gutierrez.
My favorite device is computer.
Very good. We have another participant, Professor Evelyn.
Okay, yes, let me check.
We have Jose Morillo there.
Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, I can say that my favorite device is the cell phone indeed.
Teacher, for your answer. Very good.
Thank you.
Let's get more responses from students. Let's see. What is your favorite device? Or you can...
I'm sorry. Yes, I have Patricia Rodriguez.
Well, my favorite device is laptop because they are useful for many things that I do.
Right, excellent. Now let's continue
Great
with the other
response.
questions. What can you do on your cell phone? What can you do on your cell phone? Okay, let us your response. Remember that you can raise your hand. What can you do on your cell phone?
They can raise their hands, and then we're going to be waiting for your responses. Very good participation. So what can you do with your phone? For instance, I call my friends. What do you do with your phone?
I have another answer. For example, I use it for Instagram.
We have a volunteer there. Jose, teacher Jose.
Yes?
So what do you do with your device?
Oh, well, I use it for a lot of things. For banking issues, for social media, to communicate with friends and family, and to play sometimes video games.
Excellent. Also, teacher Evelyn, Ricardo is ready, right?
Ricardo, and after that, Julian. Also, he raised the hands.
Good.
Okay, Ricardo first.
I use my cell phone to play the games interactive when the different parts of the world.
Try, excellent. Thank
Great.
you. Julian. Okay. Julian Gonzalez, you raise your hand.
All right, great participation. Very
Okay,
good.
excellent.
Let's
Thank
move
you.
on. That's the attitude. Let's move on. Remember, Nacional FM Panamá, Conéctate con la Estrella. Very good. All right, so we have some grammar structure to be taught today, and it will be very interesting for you guys to really understand the topic. First of all, the time of this grammar, it's in present, all right? And that's the time. So we structure that by subject, verb, and also the complement of the sentence. They post their pictures. They do not upload their videos. So this is how we structure and use the grammar for. Let's continue a little bit more. We have a practice. I think we can read number 1, teacher Yosida, and we can go ahead.
Yeah, the practice, it says, complete the conversation with the simple present. So we have to use the simple present form of the verb, okay? Marta, hello, Luz. What? We got in parentheses, be that? So it means that we have to use the verb to be. Okay, in this case will be, what is that? What is that? What is that? And then Luz responds, this is my new smartphone. This is my new smartphone. Okay, we're going to give you the opportunity to continue completing this information. Okay, Teacher Evelyn, you can tell us if there is another
Okay, for the next
student
one,
who wants to participate.
Yes, raise your hands. The next one will be, this my new smartphone. It's a lot of features. Which one it is? Raise your hands. Remember that you can chat us through here if you want to, or just raise your hands. Okay, let me check if there here somebody raise the hands. Raise your hands. For the next one, remember that we are using simple present. Simple present. Okay, Patricia.
It has a lot of features.
That's correct. Very good. Excellent. So let's continue forward to the assignment. So students might have some homework to do at home. All right?
Okay, yes, we got an assignment, and you have to write a paragraph about how technology is changing your lives. Okay, you can tell us everything about technological devices. Okay, the way that you have seen it has changed our lives. La forma en que ustedes ven han cambiado nuestra vida.
That's correct. Well, time is up. What a great class. Outstanding participation. We congratulate you all 11th graders for being such great students for this class. It was my pleasure, Teacher Jose, to be here.
Yes, we are very, very glad to have you here participating with us. You did a great, great job. Okay, congratulations.
That's right. You did an excellent job. Congrats. And remember, see you next Friday here at 2 p.m.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Hoy más que nunca necesitamos estar unidos y bien informados.
Esto es un equipo y el equipo se llama Panamá.
El futuro del país está en la educación de nuestros jóvenes. El Ministerio de Educación ha lanzado diferentes proyectos educativos para que los estudiantes, profesores y padres de familia puedan acceder a estos recursos y sigan aprendiendo desde casa, como Ayudinga, portal educativo Educa Panamá, clases virtuales, foros educativos que impacten al país. Estaremos informando por SER TV. El proyecto del Ministerio de Educación Conéctate con la Estrella también está en la radio. De lunes a viernes de 11 de la mañana a 12 mediodía es el turno de los chicos de primaria. Sintoniza Nacional AM y FM y Crisol. Prepárate para aprender y no quedarte sin saber, porque a las 2 de la tarde se vuelven a activar para los de premedia y a las 3 para los de media. Ya lo sabes, si eres de primaria, premedia o media, esto es para ti. Conéctate con la Estrella, un proyecto de Meduca, ahora en la radio, por Nacional AM y FM, Crisol, y por nuestras redes, Instagram Live, @Nacional FM Panamá, @Crisol FM Panamá, Facebook Live, Nacional FM, Panamá, Crisol FM Panamá, y Twitter, @Nacional FM y Crisol FM.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate.
We are back, and now we're going for the 12th grades. And remember, today is Friday, and everybody knows about that. And just to let us know one more time, it's 12th grade, okay? Teacher Yosira?
Yes, we're gonna send some greetings here to J4 Díaz Silda, Mariela García, Iris Ortega, Arbeni 7, people who are joining the class, Velázquez Didio, they are joining the class. Remember that you can participate and you can interact with us. You can send your responses through Instagram, WhatsApp, 6004-8182-6004-8182, okay? So, Teacher Evelyn.
Yes, we have a special guest here, and it's the psychologist Osiris Moreno. She's going to give you valuable information about our healthy mind.
Hi, thank you very much. ¿Cómo están, queridos estudiantes? Si me recuerdan, ¿verdad? Su psicóloga Osiris Moreno, aquí en Un Minuto para Ti. Vamos a hablar en este momento del descanso y cómo el impacto del móvil, del uso del celular, nos afecta. El impacto del móvil en la calidad de sueño es especialmente importante entre los más jóvenes de la casa. De hecho, un estudio realizado a unos 1,000 estudiantes australianos entre 13 y 16 años afirma que los dispositivos móviles, los celulares, no solo influyen en la privación del sueño, es decir, no solo no te dejan dormir, ¿verdad? Porque tú estás ahí, quieres seguir y estás luchando con el sueño y no paras, sino que también puede afectar la salud mental de ustedes, deprivando en bajos estados de ánimo o periodos de depresión. Es decir, que al no dormir puede afectarte en tu estado de ánimo y te puede hacer caer en una depresión. Hay que evitar las tablets, el uso del celular, la computadora, la televisión, al menos 1 hora antes de dormir, joven. Es importante que escuches estos consejos para que puedas tener un sueño reparador. Establece un horario regular de sueño. Vamos a hablar de la higiene del sueño. ¿Qué puedes hacer para dormir bien? Establecer un horario regular de sueño. Ponerte unas horas. El joven promedio debe dormir 10 horas como máximo. Y tú mismo te lo puedes poner acostándote a las 10 de la noche, quizás, o un poco más, quizás a las 11, para poder darle a ese tiempo a nuestro cerebro de recuperarnos. Si existe el hábito de dormir una siestecita en la tarde, trata de que no sea mayor de 45 minutos. Vamos a hacerlo poco. Si nos quedamos dormidos, porque a veces sucede que nos vamos hasta las 2 horas, podrías pedirle a un adulto que te despierte como a los 45 minutos o poner una alarma en tu celular. Pero antes de dormir en la noche, evita el consumo de cafeína, café, té, chocolate, bebidas energéticas o ingerir comidas muy pesadas o picantes, ya que podrían afectar el sueño. Se hace pesado, no se duerme bien, menos cuando estás tomando cafeína, que tiene el café, que tiene cafeína, etcétera. O cualquier otro energizante también, el chocolate, todo eso te despierta, te pone como hyper, entonces no puedes dormir. Sin embargo, el organismo sufre. De repente tú no lo sientes, porque tú dices, yo me quedo hasta tarde y después duermo en la mañana hasta tarde. Aunque duermas en la mañana hasta tarde, no es lo mismo, porque ya la luz solar hace su efecto en nuestros ojos. Aunque estén cerrados, la luz solar penetra y ya el organismo está diciendo que hay que trabajar. Vamos a hacer los ejercicios regularmente para mejorar nuestro sueño, pero nunca antes justo de acostarse. Vamos a hacerlo temprano en la mañana cuando hay fresquito o en la tardecita. Utiliza ropa cómoda y agradable, ropa para dormir, no necesariamente pijamas. Tú puedes usar una franelita, un suétercito o un pantaloncito corto para estar más fresco. Y en la medida de lo posible, trata de eliminar el ruido que puedas causarte alguna distracción. Algunos jóvenes se duermen chévere y todo, ¿verdad? Entonces, reserva el dormitorio solo para dormir. Es decir, no para hacer otra cosa, ni para jugar, ni para ver televisión, ni para estar con las tablets o los celulares. Algunas líneas de apoyo emocional, si en algún momento necesitas ayuda, tenemos en Cocle 997-8937, Veraguas 998-2474, Panamá Centro 511-4401. Gracias por escucharnos.
Thank you. Okay, let's back here with the lesson for 12th grade, and the topic that we're going to have for today is preparing for a job interview. And you know what? Interviews are sometimes your one and only chance at making a good first impression and sell yourself as a viable candidate for a job. Es la única, posiblemente puede ser la única impresión, la primera y última que vas a tener es en la entrevista. So you need to be prepared of this. Now, the learning objective that you will have for today is that you will be able to learn vocabulary for academic and professional purposes, and also that you will be prepared for a job interview. Now, let's do this practice for you guys. There are two women here. One had is a formal dress, and the other one is not formal. Now, let me know which one do you think it's important to be when you are going in an interview. It will be the A, that is formal, or B, informal. Remember that you need, you can chat us through Instagram or through WhatsApp. Okay, let's continue. The vocabulary, Professor Yasira is going to help me to say the words. Remember that you need to practice at home. Dress code.
Dress code.
Self-image.
Self-image.
Body language.
Body language.
Communication skills.
Communication skills.
Okay, let me explain just a little bit about this. For example, dress code, it's important to have a dress that is for a job, okay, for an interview. Self-image is autoimagen. You need to look like you are confident about yourself. Body language is that it means that even though if you do not talk or you do not speak, your body talks about this. El cuerpo, aunque usted no está hablando, el cuerpo habla por sí mismo. So you need to have control in your body language. And communication skills is very important, that you need to know what are your abilities and your weaknesses. Let's continue with the vocabulary. Demeanor.
Demeanor.
Meeting schedule.
Meeting schedule.
That's right. Let me explain a little bit about this. Demeanor means comportamiento. So, for example, if you are if there is a joke in the meeting, si hay de repente a veces puede ocasionar algo jocoso, don't say ha 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 ha. No, don't do it. You just have a smile. Solo sonríe. Okay. A meeting schedule is because you need to be there 10 or 15 minutes before the interview. It's important to be there before 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, very good. Now let's talk about a little bit about grammar, the compound nouns. Okay, what is this? Well, basically it's made up of two or more words. In English, are formed by nouns modified by other nouns or adjectives. Let me give you some examples. We have cake shop. There are two nouns, but combined together say repostería. Cada una tiene un significado diferente, pero al unirlos forma otro significado. French fries. French had a different meaning, but together es papitas fritas. High flyer. Both of them had a different meaning, but together it means that there is a person that had a lot of abilities and a strong wish to be successful. So it's an adjective here. And let's do a practice. Let us do just two of them to practice, okay? The one and number two, so you can have more examples about this. Choose the word that makes each of these nouns into a compound noun. Number one, we have font, and number two, news. Okay, and the number one, let me give you some examples. Bluebird is a type of bird. Greenhouse is a place where we grow plants. So remember, there are two words that we combine together. Number one, font. It will be driver or seat. Let me give you the answer. It will be driver. Font driver, que se dice recaudador de fondos. Number two, news. Will be paper or story. It will be paper, newspaper, ¿verdad? Que es el periódico, newspaper. Very good. Let's continue with another practice. Okay. In this practice, you need to pick words from the box. The box, we have the nouns yelly, bow, sky, and news. And add them to the provide list to form compound nouns. Remember that you can chat us through Instagram if you know the answers. Si sabes la respuesta, las puedes mandar. Okay, in the number one, we have a line and then we have paper. What do you think in the box? It will be the correct compound noun. Will be the correct noun. If we have paper, which one will be? Teacher Yosita can help me here with the answer.
Yeah, I think will be news. Newspaper.
That's right, newspaper. And the second one will be the number two, rain. Which one do you think it will be? It will be yelly or bow?
I would say bow.
That's right, because together is a rainbow. Very good. Excellent. Now, let's continue with some tips. I'm going to give you 3 tips that how to pass a job interview. ¿Cómo puedes pasar una entrevista? Okay, I'm going to give you 3 tips. Number 1, do some research about the company ahead of time. Do some research about the company ahead of time. Tienes que buscar información de la empresa en donde estás aplicando. This is very important. Es muy importante porque así estás empapado en lo que va a ser las preguntas que te podrían hacer en la entrevista. Number 2, anticipate and practice your answers to common interview questions. It is important that you can talk to a family members so they can give you experience about the interview. Puedes hablar con un miembro de tu familia para que te aconseje de la experiencia de ellos y haces una serie de preguntas en las que las respondes and then you have to practice that questions y luego las practicas. So you will be less nervous about the interview. Así estarás un poco menos nervioso. And number 3, come up with a good strengths and weaknesses. It's very important that a day before make a list and write your weaknesses and your abilities, because that means that you really know yourself. Si haces una lista de las cosas que eres buena y en las cosas en que eres débil o te cuesta realizarlas, así te darás cuenta, te conocerás tú mismo y podrás responder muy bien las preguntas. So the time is off, right? And if you cannot see or hear about this information, remember that we have the platforms of Google and the password is JIHRZGW. La contraseña JIHRZGW, and we will see you next Friday, okay? Next Friday. Bye.
Take care. Bye. Stay home.
Conéctate con Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria. Conéctate con Estrella, es el proyecto